Okay.
Uh-oh.
Are we ready?
Are we ready? Are we ready?
I don't think
I
we're
was
ready.
no.
Okay.
No.
So,
But I'm gonna be honest. Both Orlando and no one else is ready for this.
you guys are still in the dungeon. Not dungeon, the shambles of a bar.
I mean, it could be a dungeon. If
The
you
pyramid! Yeah, no, it's about to be a dungeon.
Tis now.
Uh,
You're welcome.
Selune,
This is for you.
thank you.
Ooh.
I'll wait till everybody's
I'm
there.
kind of shaky right now. Sorry.
Gosh, I'm there.
It's like you're nervous or something.
Selune
Take a picture of that.
grabbed Jackal's body and is heading over the refuse of the pyramid, trying to make her way towards the exit. Cosmai, you wanted to help her out, right?
Yes, I am
Okay.
helping Selune take Jackal's body out.
So that just leaves you two in the area of the remnants of the drug den that Pops had claimed for his own. Before, you had said that you wanted to search the area, and I told you with the 18 investigation, you managed to find a locked wooden trunk, but when you shake it, you hear glass remnants. And then you also found a concrete hidden door in the stonework with a broken steel latch. It's a heavy-duty lock, but a rock or some rubble had fallen on top of it to where the lock is busted but still closed. What would you like to do?
So the only person around is Alhu.
Mm-hmm.
The weak Alhu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
see
I
him
was-
doing this, by the way. He's not being stealthy about it.
I was hoping to have Cosmai.
Cosmai was
Damn
gonna
it.
not drag, like help Selune. That she stated that from the get-go. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Mm-hmm.
What, you think Ahul will actually help Selune get the body
Like-
out? I
don't think she needs help, really.
He'd be more of a liability.
I'd be a liability at that point. Did you remember me trying to go to my inside my master's workshop? That's no.
You jumping the fence?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yes.
Was not great.
It was not great.
What would you like to do?
Okay, so I have the box with the broken lock.
The chest it's a smaller chest, maybe 2 feet by 1 foot. Made of wood. Sounds like it has glass inside of it. When you try to lift and drag it, it's probably closer to 15, 20 pounds. There is another like trap door that has a broken lock, and it's like a concrete slab that's in the floor.
Okay. Hey,
I mean, I can try to
hey,
help.
weakling, can you help?
I don't know how much help I'll be. but
Can I like use my staff to kind of use it as a lever to kind of help
Okay.
it out? I'm gonna guidance myself and try to
Okay.
see if the two of us can
Yeah.
open this thing.
Okay. Alhu, do you go and help? Okay. So in that
Help me with this.
In that instance, as your mind is still freshly swimming,
Oh
you
yeah.
think of all the items that could possibly be down in there. And there is an arcane seal that lights up as you press your staff through it. I need you to
Wait.
make me a dexterity saving throw.
Both of us, or
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Give me. We didn't fucking check for traps. We don't have our own here. Shit.
You didn't use detect magic either.
I can't.
You could do it ritually. But too
I
late.
forgot about that.
Too late.
14.
Okay.
I need.
Where's your dice out?
My mentality's not helping. You said dexterity saving. 16.
Okay. You pass. You
Damn.
fail.
Damn. The weakling pass.
That's not a good look.
That's 7 points of necrotic damage.
Oof.
Okay.
Do you continue?
Fuck, I could have used Mage Hand instead of me.
When your spellcasting ability is better than your strength.
Yes!
Sorcerers.
Don't worry, guys. I'll take this chest open.
From the great beyond, you hear Jackal speak.
I mean, shush.
That was a really shitty roll on 3d8, by the way. 14.
That was 3?
3. Yeah. It was a really shitty roll.
Damn.
You were lucky.
Yeah, this one would have been dead.
Yeah.
With no one to carry his body out.
Do you have any
And it's
ways?
necrotic. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, I would have been straight up dead. Do you have
Shots.
any
shots.
way to dispel a magic ward?
I don't have to spell magic. The only thing that I had was counter spell.
I don't think that'll work.
Counter spell is not gonna work. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Does it look like Does it look like now that it's set off, it's still there and gonna set off every time I try?
The word has vanished. It's still locked, but make me an intelligence roll.
Gonna guide it.
Like, I wanna help, but I don't know how much I can help.
17.
Okay, so with your experience and possibly imagining what could be down there, it's probably safe to say that there might be more traps inside.
Oh, fuck yes. There's... Yes.
The bitch.
I ain't a healer. I can't help you.
Healer's gone.
Yeah.
It's just you two.
Son of a fuck. Even when he's dead, he's a fucking asshole. Strength of 2 again.
Hello.
Okay. Where are we?
From my knowledge, it's probably set up. Would those traps be set to destroy what's inside?
If the items are magical, they would not be destroyed.
Very nice.
Damn it!
What are you doing?
50-50 chance. You're very nice.
You can come back.
We could always come back. Again, there's a dungeon now.
Do I find anything on his body?
Oddly, he just had a couple of puncture wounds where he had the IVs going straight into the arm. Find that he was hooked up to those vials from your past experiences working, seeing with the dragon's blood. You find the 2 vials of red and 1 vial of blue. And then, other than that, he didn't have much on his person.
2 vials of red dragon blood and blue dragon blood.
Essentially, there's different types. The ones, the blue and black are stronger.
Okay, that's what I was just like.
Different
wait
dosage.
A minute. Okay.
It's like, you know how there's minor healing, greater healing, superior healing potions. How dare you?
You are fine.
Shake it, shake it, shake it.
Actually, no. You is dead. We need you alive.
For the record, for the audio, our player for Jackal is making us layered shots.
And they are beautiful. I will.
And they are gorgeous.
I'll throw a picture on. Okay.
Thank you.
You want to hit these real quick? Or?
Yes.
Alright.
So, yeah.
I'll make one for you. I
feel like
didn't
I
know
need
you were going to be
sprinkles
here,
on
so I only brought so many shot glasses, but I got one.
I have shot glass. I brought shot glasses as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
Take that.
shit!
Okay, we can wait.
Alright.
Okay, one more.
Keep that one safe for me.
Yep.
If I can get into my bag from behind me.
Otherwise, you see the chest. You can pick it up and move it. Just with that intelligence roll, don't open it until you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be fair here.
Don't die.
You don't have enough to bring 2 people back from the dead.
Yeah.
That's just.
Yeah.
Cosmai was straight up leave.
She will.
Cosmai's just gonna look
She
at
already
the other,
left.
Look at the other body and be like, oh well.
There goes another one.
I don't need 2
Okay.
new characters. I don't need 1 new character.
Okay, fine.
Someone has never read Game of Thrones at this table, and it seems to be like a lot of y'all. I'm just saying.
It's fine.
I'll
Just take the chest.
take the chest and
Okay.
follow them out.
Okay. Takes you maybe a good
If I can
10
like
minutes.
recover up the area that had the secret door.
Okay, you throw a rug down.
No one will ever look under the rug.
No one ever does.
Throw a brick on top of it so it doesn't. Yeah. Okay. So you guys take a good 10 minutes. Alhu and Frosia, you guys manage to carry the chest together. Just knowing Alhu's standard athletics, it takes a little bit.
Alright, smart.
No, I don't want to take 10 minutes to
Okay.
cast something. It's
Okay.
fine.
So
What
you
did you
guys-
want to cast?
So some of them
I have Tensor's floating disc. I can carry it for us.
Alright.
Oh, true.
As you guys come out to the street,
Oh, damn, this one.
you guys come out to the front of the bar where the front was. Hobgoblins and goblins are nowhere in sight. The place is just
Makes
kind of
sense.
abandoned as they were just they ran. They nothing booked it.
Makes sense.
As you guys are on the street, you see one of the bar patrons that one of the gnolls that was just kind of sitting there with his buddy. He dragged his friend out, and as you guys are exiting, Selune's just giving him like a dirty ass glance. He kind of just drops his friend and runs, books it.
I feel sad for him.
That's perfect. Did you see what that devil did down there?
Fucking devil.
Oh, so you guys finally made it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for helping.
Well, what were you guys even doing down there?
Just looking for stuff. Anyway, so what?
What?
He's talking about Jack.
You're no help.
No. We're out.
So I turn. Ask Selune. Say, okay, we can take him to the lanterns. You guys could heal him. No, you're spies. You can't heal him. You don't have any clerics. We could we can talk him to Darmond. Darmond doesn't have any magic, but he has connections. Well, connections with the Silver Flame. They're not going to revive a Changeling. He's not going to want to be revived by the Silver Flame. Do we know any? Vern. We know Vern.
We do know Vern.
The lemur folk?
Hey,
Wait, so you guys
he's a cleric of Balinor.
want to bring him back?
Yes.
That's okay. What? Why?
Because I'm not ready to lose any more family.
He was not family to you. I mean, this team, I guess, is considered a family or whatever. But like,
I mean, technically.
Or whatever.
or whatever we are, good fucking people. Whatever we are. But he's dead. Like that's it. Just move on.
He's not quite dead yet.
It's been over a minute. Yeah, he's pretty dead.
Would I know by any chance that he might have 10 days for this?
Roll me an Arcana check. Or religion.
Arcana or religion? 13?
So you know that there are certain necrotic spells that can call the soul back to a body.
So I'm not gonna say the necrotic part.
Yeah, they have timestamps on them. It has been longer than the minute, but you guys do have the material components for a spell called Raise Dead, in which that you have 10 days to find a person that is able to cast this spell.
We still have time.
And what time of day is it outside?
We have.
Right now, it's probably closer to sunset.
So like 6 or 7, or
Excuse me.
Probably closer to 5, 6 o'clock because the sun sets faster in the city because of the towers.
okay.
It's starting to get dark.
But yeah, we still have time. I've heard of spells that are able to bring spirits back.
Yes, they exist, but you're not supposed to use them.
Why?
Because necromancy is outlawed ever since the war. Like, you're not supposed to bring people back once people are
And
dead.
yet people are doing it upstairs for a fee.
Yeah, well, that's them. Like, if they have the power, then so be it.
If you have the power, why not feckin' use it?
Because once that's it. Like, you're not supposed to bring people back. That the soul has departed. Like, why would you?
But it hasn't departed yet. I know. So the Druids had a thing, very powerful. But when the soul was not ready to pass on, but the body expired, they were able to have nature conjure up a new body for that person, and the soul could inhabit it.
If it wants to come back. Do we know that Jackal wants to come back?
Hey, you want to go talk to him, Jackal? If you want to stay, if you want to come back, don't do anything. See, he wants to come back.
At this point, Selune is just walking. With him currently, like, she's can't handle this. She's
And also get him in a more comfortable carrying position. He's going to start getting stiff in about 3 hours.
What do you suggest?
I can make a Jack backpack out of some vines.
Jack backpack.
Oh, okay. So
You
she
can put
puts
him in a
him.
floating disc.
She lays him kind of flat on the ground. What are you gonna do?
Just gonna kind of,
Crab?
yeah, get him in a carrying position that she could carry him on her back.
Okay, so like fetal position, and then you
Yeah,
do crab
and like
vines.
have vines hold him up, and so that she can hold him like a backpack.
Jack backpack.
Do we know where
Check
he
that.
would want to be buried? Like, where is he from? Is there a specific area he would prefer?
I think he would prefer being alive,
I asked for burial spot.
and I asked for an alive spot.
You're no help. Selune, after we get back to Vash and the Dark Lanterns, do you know you knew him best? Is there any place in particular you would want to go for his remains to be, or would it be best to cremate him?
I don't.
I want to fix him.
You're also no help. I'll
So okay, so she's gonna
Okay.
go off to the Dark Lantern.
Let's try this.
Right. Selune, you're taking him to your headquarters, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you can get quick transport, or we can go talk to Darman and see if he has any connections.
Question.
Yes.
Would me knowing about the spell also, if the soul did not want to return, then the soul would not return. I would know this, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you might as well try.
That's what I'm gonna relate to you. We can always try this first, as far as I'm aware. If the soul does not want to return, they won't. Only if the soul is willing, and only if the soul has unfinished business, as far as I'm aware,
That sounds like Casper.
that's when they will return.
Alright, I'll go along with this just to make sure that y'all don't die.
I appreciate that, honestly.
As half of you are very bloodied or scuffed up. And
Speaking of, I will down a healing potion
Okay.
because I have those.
Yes, you do.
If he really does not want to return, if he's done his part, he's done everything that he's needed to do. At that point,
Ooh, 8.
we'll
I'm
see
back up to 20.
if we can find a burial spot.
Alright.
So,
Carry on then.
I'm actually going to run to the store where I've been buying magic scrolls
okay.
while they go to headquarters, and I'll meet you there, and I
Okay.
go off into
Okay.
that.
For expedience sake, what are you trying to get?
Gentle Repose.
Dental Pros? Okay.
It's a level 2 spell.
That's 2 level, so that's going to be 300 gold.
Sold, done.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, would the Lancers have transportation, or can I get transportation? Like, I have no money.
For expedience sake, the Lanners have their hands full with the thing that
recent
happened
massacre.
in
Yeah.
that literally
Yeah.
was 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
You find one person there who's actually willing to talk to everybody, to you as a whole, and they don't have
Transportation,
means.
I'd imagine.
They pretty much direct you. There's House Orion in the city who are able to rent out coaches and horses. Your house.
Yeah, my house. That's why I'm just
Dot,
like, in my head, I'm just like, if Lydia can help me, like, try to get right.
Lydia's still back at Lydia.
I know. That's why I'm just like, I just want advantage.
Okay.
Sure,
But-
Are you guys gonna go
sleeping.
get Lesidi?
She's still sleeping,
Aye,
right?
we're gonna go. I was hoping to get this
She could be here.
stuff
so
that
we don't break the news.
put her to sleep. It's in this box.
Like, in my head,
Oh, actually,
What?
can I tell you to put this in the bag of holding?
It's not gonna fit in the bag
It's
of
not gonna
holding.
fit in the bag
It's
of
too
holding.
large
Like, yeah.
to.
You went off to buy scrolls. You're not here.
I was going before I threw it.
I mean,
Anyway.
you could technically put it in your room
Yeah.
at Thaddeus when you guys go to get Lesidi. It'll be
Yeah.
safe there,
Mhm.
quote unquote.
we just need to pay for more nights.
That's fine.
We have to move everything out of the rooms and then move into the rooms.
True.
Clean the room.
Basic
We'll
hotel.
take the tab.
I can fix the door that y'all broke down.
Y'all?
I helped broke down. We broke down.
I did not break down any.
I don't think you
it was
can
your
break
room.
anything down.
Therefore, you are also partially responsible.
I
You hid it
was
under the
trying
covers.
not to break anything.
I mean, blame that one over there. They were attacking him.
Anyway.
I mean, you have a point.
Alright. Go get Lesidi, leaving the trunk or taking with. 50-50.
I have to carry it
Okay, yes.
in order to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I can carry it.
Okay.
I'll do the same thing. I'll use vines, make a backpack out
Okay.
of it.
Okay, question
Because-
2.
Is that based on the
Just for expedience sake, do you guys want to take a carriage or do you guys want to go horseback? Horseback is faster. Carriage where you guys are trying to get to is going to be about a 3-day trek by carriage or 2 days by horse.
But if we're riding a horse, that does not count as any sort of a rest.
No,
Whereas a carriage, we might be able to.
take shifts.
Take a what?
Take shifts, like
Shift.
of who's driving.
Yeah.
I need at least 4 hours, or I just burn this spell right now.
I mean,
I meet up with you guys, by the way.
I
Damn it.
need.
Are you guys in a rush?
We have 10 days.
So we're seriously
His
going.
body will start to bloat in about 10 days.
Oh, so you guys are serious.
Basically, you get stiff within half a day. Within 3 days, you start smelling bad. And then within 10 days, you start bloating, and that's past the point of return.
I'm well aware of how the body decomposes. I just wasn't sure.
So in
if
other
you
words,
guys
I need
were
prestidigitation for this because I'm not smelling this.
No, I have a thing.
Okay, as long as you have a thing. Again, do you guys want carriage or do you want horseback?
Well, if we take the carriage, I can actually cast the thing.
So
Or
carriage.
we just take 4 hours, sit here now.
I mean,
While I don't know how long it's going to take to get horses together.
Not very long.
And it's 7 o'clock at night. 6, 7, whatever.
again, do we want to sleep and do this in the morning?
I mean, we can.
He's not getting
Or-
any deader. He's not getting any more alive.
Okay, Yzma.
Back to work.
Like, I'm trying not to listen in too hard.
You're the Dead Rogue Society over there.
I'm drawing a dead rope.
Oh. Oh, Captain, my captain.
But again,
So we have
We
Lesidi
can-
with us.
Uh-huh.
Salune's here. Salune doesn't have to do any like paperwork since her partner for her mission is dead. Like
He's not dead yet.
he's definitely dead.
not yet.
She just
Not
kind of throws
permanently.
you like a half-baked glare, like I don't want to listen to this right now.
Just saying, if you need to do paperwork, we can take the time.
Cosmai.
If only I could cast silence.
That would be great. Just saying.
Druid on the spell.
I mean, time is kind of the essence here.
What do you think? But okay.
At the same time,
We need time
we're all
to get
dead,
healed.
and it's going to take some time to get the horses together. Are they regular horses, or are they those like mechanical ones?
Of course, regular horses. You can spend more on getting mechanical. But
How much
that's
are the
it.
horses?
The standard coach, I believe, should be about 10 gold for the time that you guys are looking to rent with your discount. For mechanical horses, they're in short supply. So
I'd
you'd be
imagine.
looking at like 300 per horse.
Per horse?
Oh,
Yeah.
300 gold per horse.
You probably need like 2 or 3 or 4.
let's get normal horses.
You can have... Oh, for the mechanical.
For the mechanical, you'd
Oh,
probably
okay,
need
so it's less for
2.
the real live horse.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
If we're
that's
gonna
good.
Yeah.
get carriage, you probably need like 2 to pull the carriage.
And
Exactly.
I can be a riding horse for 3 hours at a time.
And then you're gonna get a tramp.
You're out of B shapes, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
For
I'm
right
saying
now.
if we sleep.
Short rest.
Y'all don't want my opinion, so it's up to you guys.
No, we don't.
And as you guys are traveling, the only thing you guys are able to get are short rests. Like you have to bed down and
I
be
still
not
won't
moving.
have any of my spells
Yeah.
back.
Same.
Yeah.
That's the
So
thing. Can we? Is it best?
the only
for us
downside to
sleep
this,
now?
and I'm directing this at Selune, would he rather come back or would he rather us go after Halar? Because this is at least a week journey out to get him back and to come back. We could miss Halar. The trail could go cold.
She just kind of pauses, like looking off in his face, and doesn't answer right away. Before saying that he had unfinished business, and we need to fix this.
Alright, so sleep now
Sleep now.
and let them get the
Early.
horses. And early in the morning, we ride.
We're going. I don't want to wait.
I mean, if it's like this. I got my sorcery points on short rest. I can deal with that.
I'll walk there if I have to.
At
That
least
takes-
take
Oh, I'll be
a
dragging.
horse.
That takes too long.
At least take a horse, hun.
I'm going to bed.
Alright, raise a hands. Who wants to take a long rest?
Best of weeks.
Alright. So you guys go back to Thaddeus. Bed down for the night.
Did the Dark Lanterns keep his body?
We'll put him on ice.
Did you bring me the Dark Lanterns?
I thought we did.
We went to the headquarters first, I think,
Just to
Okay.
check in.
to check in, and there was no one available.
Oh, Bash isn't back yet?
No.
Okay.
He dealing with shit.
I assumed. Tyler was curious.
Yeah.
Jackal is indisposed.
Shush you.
From the great beyond, you hear.
Beyond the
Sorry.
mysterious beyond.
These goddamn pigeons.
Pigeons everywhere.
Alright. Alright, so you guys managed to heal up, get your spells back. I think after level 10, we're gonna go back by this to the standard rules where you guys get half your health back on a short rest, or no, on a long rest. Because I think that's what it's.
No.
Huh? Yeah.
What?
You get half your spent hit die.
So, standard rule for D&D on long rest is that you get half your health total. So, on a long rest, I haven't been really worrying about it because you guys have X amount of hit points. It's been relatively low. But, like, at level 20, when a barbarian would have 300 hit points, he doesn't automatically get all 300 back for sleeping.
Oh, shit.
You still have to continue to heal and spend certain amounts for damage done.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So once you guys get to higher levels, I'll pull that into effect because
Okay.
that way there's more of a longevity sake to
That
it.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
Like if your arm breaks, you don't take a
AC
nap for
mode
8
off.
hours and it just magically is healed.
Man, if that was only possible here.
I know, right?
Damn.
I'll just sleep on it. I'll be fine.
Sleep on it. It's fine. We'll just go to a save point. It's okay.
I mean, if only that were true.
Alright. So you guys bed down for 8 hours. Lightly drizzling, not too terrible. There's a little bit of a fog rolling through the city as you guys awake the next morning. Get standard coffee, standard breakfast, but hardly anyone seems to be like talking as you guys are just like used to or staring.
Instead of eating as soon as I wake up, I'm gonna go back to the bar.
Okay. It's gonna take. Alright.
And then I'd imagine me
Are
and
you
Leslie.
taking anyone down there with you?
If anyone wants to come,
I'm getting
I wouldn't have
horses.
mind some muscle.
Why are you going to the bar? Did you explain to anyone you just left?
No.
Well, there's. Fine, don't help me. It's fine.
I'm
I'll go
eating
alone.
breakfast. Like, you
So,
have a reason behind
he
it?
found a secret compartment where he would need someone to assist him actually lifting things up, trying not to get killed.
Eric?
That's 4 hours.
Which
How long is
might
that?
have something beneficial for us.
Is it related to the guy from his past that we fought last night?
It was in the
Like,
bar.
It was
So
just
it-
in the bar
So
in
it
general?
might.
In the monster's
or
eye.
might- in
Oh,
the monster.
I mean, I guess so. I'm not in any rush to go anywhere right now, so sure, I'll go with you, Frosia.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm already headed out the door.
As you two.
So follow.
Are you going too?
You can't just say, hey, I'm going to the bar and not explain anything.
That's what
I don't have time to explain things. I need
Alright.
to do shit.
You guys take the 30-minute trek back down to the dusk front. And as you guys start to turn the corner, there's a little bit of a crowd there. And the outside is speckled with guards as they're putting up like a do not cross tape in front of the building.
Oh, should have seen this one coming.
Yeah.
You're not there.
No, he followed.
I followed.
Did you?
Yeah,
Didn't specify.
She said it.
I asked. It's okay.
I didn't hear. I'm crazy.
So
Sorry.
the alcohol is hitting.
starting to hit.
She's such a lightweight.
I
Gosh.
am a lightweight. Remember,
There
this
was no like heavy
podcast.
liquor in that show.
It
It's
just
great. Friendly reminder that this podcast is rated for mature audiences.
Fuck shit.
okay.
You know, Selune's just gonna leave us if we're not back in the next hour, right?
We'll catch up.
I still have to go to get the horses with Lesidi. So
I'm not surprised she's already on the trail, but
So they're like setting up do not cross
A
signs.
police line, yeah.
I'm just gonna look at Frosia and wave a hand and be like, go on ahead.
do you have invisibility? Anything like that?
I have B shape.
That only affects you.
Yup. I can make a fog cloud.
That would cause a ruckus.
Yes, it would. I could plant another bee.
I will hit you. I will hit you.
As you're using those, are you just gonna like eat one?
Yep.
It's fine.
So I'm keeping track of how many I have.
Christ.
I use one, I eat one. And
Okay.
there you go. They're just jelly beans.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna wild shape and whatever's around, like I would think like a rat,
Okay.
kind of.
Scurry in. Make me a stealth check as a rat.
Get rat stats. I don't have rat Right. No. I can guide you before.
Excuse me.
So I think rats have a plus something to stuff.
I would like to think so.
I mean, they're
Like
rats.
two.
Especially for an area that's filled with
I
them.
mean, if you're looking for one.
That's
sure.
the mummy lord.
There you go. I just want to take a picture of that on your phone. Because I still need this book. Oh,
Okay.
thank you. I'm going to be
And
sneezing
they have keen smell.
all day.
I got some sense.
I was gonna say you should make yourself another emergency.
Ooh, ah.
Lesson. That was me yesterday.
So they don't have any bonuses then.
Nope.
So it's stealth is dex.
Yeah.
So it's a 12.
Okay. So,
So careful.
12 total?
Yeah, he doesn't have any. I don't use my dex. I use
Yeah,
the
you
rat's
use
dex,
its dex.
and it doesn't have any bonuses. So.
12. So as you start to approach the front door, you meet the guard's DC. So he sees you.
It's just a rat.
Yeah, fucking pest.
Is he gonna kick me?
Uh-huh.
Who kicks the
What's
kick?
your armor class?
10.
10. Misses.
Damn.
And scurry into the rubble as quickly as I can.
Okay.
Just try and hide into the rubble.
Fucking pest. You see that? Yeah, it's just... You wouldn't imagine all these animals around here. Think you could hit it with your short bow? Yeah, you can try.
Board guards, rats worst enemy.
So that's a 19 to hit.
God damn it, yeah!
Ding.
Need a d6.
Damn it,
That's
why?
There.
Am I at least close to rubble? Oh, a gutter?
How you got?
Not much.
As a rat?
Look. Yeah, you have 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's mine, so.
So that's 4 points of damage.
Guys, I found a ranger.
As you start to make it back to the way with the rubble where the entrance down and leading to the thing, you feel a coarse arrow, like bolt, pierce your side, and you drop forward. And you see one half-elf male and one human male just like dumbfounded. Hey! The heck you doing?
In the background, you hear Cosmai slap her forehead.
Same, actually.
What's going on?
Damn it. I just can't get a break.
Easy mode is off, man.
Oh. Fuck.
You're telling me, what the hell are you doing here? Starts to get out manacles as he approaches you.
Daily.
If you
I
get
don't have
caught,
time to deal with this.
Can you escape?
I can fog cloud.
It's city guard business. It's dangerous in there. You can't go in. The hell are you trying to do getting down in that place anyways?
Need to find my wife.
Roll a deception check.
Okay.
Bitch.
I'm not good at this.
No, you're not.
We never said you were.
It'll help, maybe. Cause a distraction. Oh, that's good though. That's deception 23.
Okay. What do you currently look like? Like, you guys,
An
I'm
elf?
assuming showered and took off, like, the
Yeah.
rebel or the
Oh,
disguise
covered in
kits and
blood.
stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
not
no,
covered in-
we're
well-
covered in dried blood and.
No, we would have showered.
I would have used
and-
prestidigitation with everyone.
So,
Or if
you don't
anything,
look like
shower.
you
I don't look like I
belong.
belong there is the problem.
Yeah. Kind of looks to the other and just like, look, we have our hands full with this place. I need you to escort you from the premises. You have 30 seconds before we're gonna throw you in a cell.
Okay, I just need to go in.
No!
and- oh.
Takes you and kind of.
Thanks for that, guys.
How can we help?
Cause a distraction on him.
Leans in close. It's for your own good.
They're still talking to you.
Kind of pushes you back out in the street, just like, clear out.
Okay.
We got our hands full with this area. We don't need commoners poking in where they don't belong.
Cosmai's just gonna leave.
There's not an easy way for us to get there, first of all.
He's just mad that I'm taking his loot away from him.
I know he is. We
is
don't
that
have
what's down there?
Oh,
time.
Huh?
Is that what's down there?
There's shit that I want.
Down there. It's safe.
For
Potentially.
By the time we get back.
We should
Probably not.
I mean it. Who
be.
can say?
Could.
Depends on how well. Okay, so 60 feet. So that's like 5 stories of debris they have to get through, and we would have to get through.
Yeah. It was.
And I thought you guys were in a rush to go revive
We
Jackal.
are.
Yeah, that's why I was just trying to
So-
pop down there real quick. So
Yeah, but that's
since it's
still
not going to happen,
5
we're going to go.
That's 5 stories we would have to dig through. That's at least 2 hours. plus
Yeah, as a
whatever
rat,
else
I
we
can
have to go through.
Get through a lot smaller
just
holes.
you. So you. Why'd
Exactly,
you bring
not
us along?
exactly.
Like that. This
Well,
was a
I
waste
left.
of time since
Okay.
y'all were just fucking around trying to get loot. So Cosmai would have just left as soon as you turned into a rat. To be completely honest.
Okay.
She's like, I ain't getting past this barrier. Whatever.
And then-
Bye.
You guys regrouping with Selune and Lesidi.
Lesidi.
We would have
And
gotten
then-
back before Frosia
Yes.
got back.
Luck point.
Okay.
And then me and Lesidi, if you guys want to come along with us, we were gonna go to try to get horses.
Guys find that they have a coach together. The Jackal backpack is currently just in the back of the cart.
Y'all are weird. Okay.
You guys coming?
Yeah.
Get in.
Okay. What speed do you guys want to travel? Fast pace? Medium?
For
We're
regular
on
horses.
horseback. Or in the
You
carriage?
guys have the carriage.
We have a
Carriage
carriage.
with regular horses.
Mhm.
So.
And if we go fast pace,
Oh, who paid for this, by the way?
I think party funds
Party
wise,
funds.
it's
Was it
about
party
10
funds?
gold.
10 gold? Alright.
yeah, party fun.
Okay.
That's fine. I just needed to know.
No, like I'm just looking at my money, and I'm just like,
You're kind of tapped.
Just should've.
Alright.
It's fine.
So fast-paced travel is disadvantage on perception checks
what's that I
while you
thought?
guys are traveling. It'll cut your time down to get down there though. So instead of like 3 days worth of travel, it's like 2.5 too. And it'll take you less time if you just drive throughout the night.
Yeah.
Which
But
comes into
they're
play
horses.
of exhaustion on the animals as well as yourself.
Yeah.
Well, first, I'm gonna take 4 hours in the carriage and put Gentle Repose into my book.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a concentration check.
Because he's cynical.
Because it's a bumpy road.
Do I get advantage on it? Or
No, you're not being attacked.
12.
Okay.
Or that's 12 plus 15.
Okay.
I'd imagine that someone has been keeping watch.
I'm not.
Saloons has her eyes on the road.
Then, if anything, I would try to.
Okay, so I'll let you roll with disadvantage for perception.
Okay.
Because you guys are fast paced. And can you mark off the gold
Fucking bitch!
paper and ink? What'd you get?
A natural 20 and a natural 1.
There's numbers in between those.
Like,
Occasionally.
like,
Oh, so sad.
That's what I'm terrified of. Is we're against the resurrection. You're just gonna roll a natural 1 and be like,
It's fine.
so I don't see shit.
Okay. So, as you guys are traveling, 6 hours into the trek, you hear the galloping of horses coming from behind you. And, okay. I don't think that hits a horse's DC.
Fucking asshole.
Goes across a bolt from a crossbow nearly nicks the horse's cheek as you guys are galloping ahead, and just kind of rears back at a little bit of a start, and the cart starts to drift to the right on the road. Selune grabs the reins and reels it back on track.
Can I see this now?
Now you can.
Okay.
You have what looks like 3 men on horseback trying to catch up with you guys.
How much health does a horse have?
Not much.
I think
Not a lot.
5 to 10. I need y'all to roll initiative.
Oh, gladly. At this point,
A draft horse or a riding horse?
Riding horse.
Riding horse has 13.
13 hit points, yeah.
2d10 plus 2.
What's their AC?
10.
I'm assuming 10.
Oh, you already have it
It's
up.
10. Yeah,
Okay.
I got it.
I just have this little chart on my thing.
Oh. Alright.
Thank you.
okay.
Since some art.
Woo! Okay.
Okay.
You're terrible, I'll have you know.
What?
Alright.
What is this?
No, it's
Cosmai, what'd you get?
it's the what is it?
17?
That's pretty.
Cosmai, what's your dexterity?
14, so plus 2.
2? Alright, I'll have you go first.
How
As
far
we've
are they,
got-
by the way?
I got natural 20.
I would say at least 60 feet behind you. Natural 20, Frosia.
Oh, great.
So, okay. Alhu?
I have 12.
12. Okay. Okay. So, Frosia, you're up first.
Okay, so I see them. They're following us. There's 2 people on horseback.
There's three people on horseback.
3. They look like bandits.
Relatively safe to say. Hide armor. Look kind of worse for wears.
So, yeah.
2 of them have longbows, 1 has a crossbow.
Erupting earth right in front of them.
That's a dexterity for them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
It's a
just
dex
gonna
save.
make them go to sleep.
I ain't got time for this shit!
Okay, 1 passes, 1 fails.
D12.
2 fail.
D12.
Alright.
I need 2 D12.
Alright.
This one, if I'm correct. Right?
Yeah. And another one.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, that's 12.
Here.
Okay.
I was like, wait a minute. Numbers.
Oh, that was shitty.
Uh-oh.
16.
16 damage.
I mean, the horses are down.
The horse. 2 of the horses just go ass over tea kettle.
Sorry about that.
the
You're
one,
not.
the one manages to rear back and jump as he continues to follow. And the 2 are left behind in the dust. Cosmai.
So I would have been in the carriage. I'm like, what?
Let's go.
Stick my
Johnny,
head
go.
out, pull out my short bow, aim an arrow at it, and at the rider of the horse that made it through.
Yep.
And just fire away.
Okay.
What's it? +5, so 21 to hit.
You hit.
And then.
You know, that would actually have been a cool thing if we stole their horses.
5 plus 2, 7 piercing.
7
To
piercing.
the rider specifically.
I'll say that as I erupt earth. I don't have time for this. You know, actually, we could have used their horses.
And then that's it.
Okay. All right. You fire from your bow, and he tries to lift a small hand shield to his face, but the arrow finds purchase across into his shoulder blade. He's going to curse, then take essentially the horse's speed, which is 40 feet. So he's about 20 feet behind you guys right now. He's going to.
Oh, he's not lucky.
It's fine with me. It's 10 plus 14. I'm going to continue firing at the horses. No, that's a D. Sorry. Yes.
Question.
Yes.
So he's firing at the horses?
Yes. He's firing at your guys' horses. He's
Okay.
trying to stop the cart.
Is it possible for Cosmai to have her shield just chilling out? No? Okay.
No, you're in the back of the carriage. He's aiming for the front.
Okay.
Shit. Alright.
How much is?
So that's 6 points of damage to, let's say, your left horse as it shoots an arrow bolt into the flank. And he is just going to yell out in Orcish.
Oh, I understand Orcish. What does he say?
The fuck you doing? Stop the cart!
In Orcish, I respond, "What are you talking about?"
Alright. Alhu.
Would I understand? I wouldn't understand this conversation.
No,
Nope.
Orcish.
No, I would not understand this.
Just here to talk.
Oh, okay.
I don't
That's
know.
why they're
this.
shooting our horse.
Yes.
So actually,
Could have done this the easy way, but you took him.
Not bad.
I mean, no.
What's you doing?
I'll do chill touch.
Okay.
That doesn't require a touch.
Sorry,
It's
I
no.
meant, no, it doesn't.
Chill
It's
touch.
a
But I actually meant
It's
to
like
say,
this-
It's a misnomer.
It forms a hand of necromancy energy and it touches the person.
I meant to say Ray of Frost because this one slows him down.
Okay.
I
Him down, he's on the mount.
mean, I don't want to kill him out though.
Okay, so him.
So then he just starts speaking really
He's slow.
That's 16 plus 7.
Hits.
Him. Meaning that it's a 1d8. That's 6, meaning 12.
Okay. Still alive. Barely. Alright, Frosia. Frosia.
I don't want to hit the horse now. Fuck. What's the
I'm
range? How
surprised
far
you
away
wanted
is
to
he?
hit the horse from the get-go.
How far back is he?
20
20
feet.
feet.
20 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll, frostbite.
Okay. Roll it.
It's a constitution save.
Okay. Natural 2 plus 2. That's a fail.
That's 7 damage.
Okay.
And he has disadvantage on his next weapon attack.
He has disadvantage and completely dead.
Oh, he dead.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
You kind of just, you fling out this cold energy at him. He just like kind of seizes up and falls limp on the back of the horse. And the horse just kind of like steers off into the woods.
It dead?
Uh-huh. That's it running like it,
With a dead person.
with a
attached
dead
to it.
person attached by it to his saddle.
Okay, can we get in the horse?
No, you
We don't
guys
have
are
time.
You
in a rush.
guys are driving. Okay.
No, you guys are in a rush. Stay on track.
Based on perception
We
to go.
don't
Okay.
have time.
We do not have time for
Sorry, horsey.
this. No. Alright.
Fuck you.
You guys continue down. Let's say you get the extra 2 hours worth of travel. You're at 8 hours worth of travel right now. Horses are starting to look tired. Do you press on or do you bed down?
That's on you guys.
Cosmai is gonna say we should rest. For the horse's sake.
Mm-hmm.
A short rest.
Well, it's well into the day, right? We've been traveling for 8 hours.
8 hours, so it would be closer to sunset. And the horses have been running at max speed for 8 hours. They
Yeah,
are starting
they
to get
need to-
exhausted.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, I think we should
Rest.
rest.
Okay.
Make camp.
Okay.
Pull over on the side.
Okay.
Find a nice little
Can you make the tent?
big tree
hut.
or rock
Hut.
formation
Mhm.
against our back and bed down for the night.
Okay.
And we have the rod.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'd have to get it off of Jack's body, but yeah.
He has the two.
Do you have it too?
I have the spell.
You have
He
the
has
spell.
the
You
rod.
have the rod.
I want to put the rod. Basically, I want to protect the horses as well as us.
Okay.
So
Are you taking the rod or are you using
you
the
guys
spell?
can use the rod. I'll go sleep with the horses.
Okay.
And cast Tiny Hut and stay with the horses.
Bed down. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And since we stopped, I'm gonna ritual cast Gentle Repose on Jackal's body.
Okay.
That way he doesn't smell.
Thank you.
Alright.
I really did not want
Mines
to smell
start
that.
to pull away. You start to see that rigor mortis is starting to put in the body. Otherwise, no immediate damage done during the night due to Luminan's tiny hut. As you guys wake up, you see a tiny shell of a gopher tortoise that actually nestled down, sitting right next to the tiny hut. This is just kind of trying to absorb the warmth from the area.
Ooh.
A tortoise?
Wee lamb.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the same one that he had flung a few sessions ago. Maybe not the exact same tortoise, but...
But a tortoise nonetheless.
In this area. As the spell kind of vanishes, you just see it like tucked in a shell, and it just like minding there its own business.
Cosmai's just gonna pack the shell very carefully and then
Boop.
head
Not
on
pick-
out.
Okay.
Yeah, like.
Back up.
So I was like, okay.
Pack
Guys.
everything back up and head on out.
Now ting full speed.
Feed a little bit of lettuce.
Can I
Alright.
give you one? Like in 20.
I say let's go for expediency. Let's see if your second encounter procs. 10%. Okay. Alright. At this point, you guys start to make it down into the area surrounding the King's Forest. As the road starts to go to the east, you know that eventually this pathway will start to kick back up towards Zilargo, which was the town that you guys helped save from Jackal. But you think this is where you guys need to try to find your way through a dense rainforest. There's no direct pathways that will lead you guys back into your control.
So survival.
Survival checks. And you would have to probably leave the cart behind. Unless you wanted to go continue back to Zilspar, drop the cart off, and then continue back.
But at the same time.
And
It's a card. It was 10 gold.
repurposing the spell since it's been another day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. that's I'm like shit.
I do have a spell called Locate Object.
Okay.
So if I want to focus
The crown.
the crown, you may, but,
It's 120 feet.
double checking within 1,000 feet. Of
Okay.
me. So, since everyone's so serious about finding Vern,
Yes, we are.
There's so much salt right now.
look, there's
No, I know. It's fine.
There's no point, no main purpose of bringing back Jackal. He's already dead. I don't understand, but if the group wants to do it, fine. I will cast Locate Object on Vern's crown that
Okay.
I know very well because I helped make
You
it.
helped make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully he's within 1,000 feet and I can get a general direction of where we are going.
No pings.
Time to start rocking, guys. Blah, 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 blah,
I'm
blah.
gonna have Wick go up and get, because we know the direction of where it is. We know the general area as far as the topography of the land. Just get a direction, like, okay, south, whatever it is, where we're going.
Okay.
So that he's like, okay, that way.
Okay. You guys start heading southwest. I need everyone to make me survival checks.
I'm not good at these, you guys. Yeah. I'm not fucking
And a
good.
perception check for Wick.
14.
14?
9.
Okay.
His perception is 17.
Okay.
My survival was 19.
Okay. So, Frosier's leading the charge.
Yeah. I'd imagine from the get-go.
As Wick picks up a bead, he actually is able to find about the ravine as he goes up high enough and sees where the coast breaks, where you guys did the fight on the beach. Frosia starts leading in that direction. Say a good 3 hours worth of walking pass as you guys are trudging through dense forest. The occasional trip and stumble as you guys are going over rocks, and
So me
there's
tripping-
parts where you have to go through
And let's see.
swamp area where the water is up to like mid ankles and just trudging through muck. Like it's fun. This is fun.
Selune.
For whom?
Poor Selune. She has to carry Jackal's body through all of this.
I mean,
No, that's
I was
fine.
gonna offer Tensor's floating disc, but that's only 3 feet. It's not gonna carry.
I don't know.
Occasional fucking mosquitoes.
Florida.
So you guys are walking.
You're not wrong.
How long does locate object
It
last?
was only 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Was it only 10
Yeah.
minutes? I thought it lasted a lot longer.
Concentration 10 minutes.
Okay. How many?
How many
It's
times?
been 3 hours. How many times do you?
How many times I would have casted it?
Mhm.
I would have waited until we got
Closer.
because you
Closer.
would have told
Yeah.
Wick
You
would have
would've
told
said-
Frosia would have told us.
Mhm.
When
how
we're getting
far
closer
away.
to the shore.
Yeah, so I'd wait until we got a heads up from Wick saying that we were closer
Okay.
to the ravine.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna cast it for a second time.
Okay. Oh, percentile dice. Okay. You get a faint ping coming from the west.
Should turn west, guys. And I'd slowly
Veer back that direction.
veer back towards the west and hold it for another 10 minutes.
Okay.
No, we're not going
You
stealthy.
guys being stealthy?
Are you?
Do you want to?
As I asked this, probably not.
I packed Pass Without Trace. If we need it.
I mean, what do you know?
Do we remember from the last time if this was treacherous area?
We weren't attacked by any plants or animals here. We weren't attacked until we got into
The
Kundral.
Chicago?
It was just swampy.
We remember the dragon, right?
Hey, there is. I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on us.
When we got closer, we would have started being more sneaky. I'm
Okay.
Just-
assuming.
I'd imagine.
So go ahead,
I was
everyone.
gonna say, can I
roll me-
like get a feel for this forest? Is it malignant?
Is there a dragon? What are you
we
casting?
remember
Speak with
there
plants?
being a
Do you have that?
dragon.
I
As Jackal
no, I have
so
speak with animals
fondly
ready.
called it Mr.
I mean,
Scaly.
can you- I don't want
I have
Mr.
speak with
Scaly.
plants. Oh, I do. So if it's
To be fair, when I did that, I didn't know it was a dragon.
Insert
I need a
picture of
drink.
Mr. Scaly here.
I have his model.
Of the figurine. That's
We're
what
good.
I mean.
When you were describing him to me over text, it was a black mound of scales in the dark room. It's like, it's a reptile of some kind. I don't know.
Take into consideration, we were in an area where most of the items there were dragon-based.
Yeah.
It's
And
a Komodo
they were-
dragon. Komodo dragon.
A kimono dragon.
Komodo
He's just
dragon.
lofty in silks and
dark.
everything.
And it was sleeping, and I'm like, you know, if I do this
And
right,
it
won't
was
matter
based
what
on
it
a
is.
black dragon. And you saw black scales.
I did. Yep.
Look, we never said Jackal was smart. Okay.
And
That's
acid
correct.
baths. It's fine.
That's correct.
We never said Jackal was smart.
So stealth checks for the three of you.
And add 10.
You're not 10.
Good.
Oh,
Where's my stuff?
Street smart.
Street smart.
Okay, better.
Plus 10.
Since I couldn't tuck away a paper bag.
I got 26.
26.
20.
Okay.
19.
19. So as you guys are starting to go westward and head a little bit more into the denser part of the jungle, you guys feel, as far as just casting this spell, you feel like the shadows from the trees in the marsh start to kind of pull towards you in almost an unnatural way, but it's making you almost completely silent. And maybe 10, 20 minutes go by as you guys are walking. You start to notice that the birds in this area have all but stopped. And you freeze for a moment as you hear perception check.
Guidance. Fuck.
The birds had been stopped.
Yeah, the bird, like the normal ambience
The
of...
ambience.
Yeah,
noise
The
quiet
birds
off.
have stopped singing. That's not a good
That's
sign.
never a good sign.
15.
Okay, so you tell everybody to halt,
Just-
and 5, 10 minutes pass. You hear the sludge crush, and through the break in the trees, Frosia, you see just the flickering of scales and camouflage. The long forked tongue go. 2 black eyes blink. This giant monitor lizard is just combing the area of this part of the forest. Doesn't seem to see you.
But it's not a black dragon.
Nope.
Monitor lizard.
Giant monitor lizard. It's kind of like a Komodo dragon, but bigger, like 8 foot long from head to tail.
It's gonna sign
guys-
like.
As you guys hunker down for a moment
And
and
I just
just
watch it.
wait, takes a moment, continues on northward, just crossing your trail, doesn't seem to see you.
Do I get to add a monitor lizard on the beasts I've seen?
Yeah,
Yay!
I'll try to find that and get your stats later.
Holy shit.
I'll wait a moment till it has had time to leave. Do the birds start back up? I'll wait for that and then okay, let's keep
Okay,
going.
now we can go.
Okay, everyone make me another survival check. And you've lost the ping because it's been more than
Yeah.
10 minutes. But you have a general area.
Ooh, better. I'm only unit. Survival.
Yep.
11.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
18.
Okay, more pass and fail. Another 2-3 hours worth of walking in the woods. You start to see the occasional break of crumbled ruins and moss-covered buildings that have been long in a sense of decay. No direct sign of what you're looking for, but you've made it to the ruins of Yarkandrel.
We made it back, you guys. We ain't going inside there for now.
Fucking leeches.
We ain't going inside there for now.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so Vern was up.
He took you guys out of the ruins and showed you guys along a secret path towards his village.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do have keen senses,
Uh-huh.
but I still remember the path or not really?
It would be hard.
Harder? Okay.
Because he was looking for signs that he knew at his eye level.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense.
Plus, there might have been magic in place for him to hide from predators and that sort of thing.
Can you cast the thing again, please?
Or you can just start calling out for him.
Actually,
I'm going to burn a level 3 sending spell to contact Vern.
Okay. What would you like to say?
Jeez, this is not gonna go well.
Do.
this idiot's here.
Hi Vern, it's Cosmai from the giant freaks. We need your help again. We are close to where you found us. Please help.
Okay.
Thanks.
Hello, freaks! I know how this spell works. Close to where I found you. Inside the caves?
That's right, because he found us inside the forest trail of
Sit
caves.
close.
I can be there in a few hours. Okay, bye.
I love Bird!
I mean,
To the group, I'm gonna say Vern's on his way. It's gonna be a while.
Where are we meeting him?
cool babies that come to them.
I think he's looking for us in the caves,
No,
but we're not in the caves, but we don't want to go back into the
Absolutely.
caves, and I don't know how to describe this area to him.
Other than a lot of fucking trees.
Yes.
Other than outside the cave.
I said we're close to the caves to him, but that could mean anything. They're big caves. Do we have more of a landmark for him to go off of?
Make a general perception check.
All of us.
10.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
A lot. 28.
Okay.
Druids!
Druids, man.
Hey,
Alright.
I'm in the woods. We're good. Got this.
So, the direct landmarks around you, there's a broken wall by a small, relatively small clearing that's filtering into like a natural spring. No major landmarks other than that, other than Frosia, you see a tree that's been split by a lightning bolt, and from your knowledge of nature, this has happened relatively recently.
Okay. You could tell him that where the lightning hit the tree. You know, he might have done it himself.
He might have. I wouldn't count it against him.
Or at this tree. Or we can go inside the caves.
Well, we don't go inside the caves.
Or I don't have
How far
time.
does message go again?
120.
120.
Vern, are you there? Vern, are you there? Vern, are you there?
Okay, I'm gonna burn another sending.
Okay.
Spell.
Okay.
What?
I can speak with animals.
And then what?
Ask them to be like, hey, you know Vern? Crazy lemur dude with a bunch of feathers on his head? Can you bring him over here and I'll give you some berries?
Okay, go ahead then.
They're gonna want the berries first.
Well, do I see? No, see, with birds, you have to feed them after they do the thing. Otherwise, they're not going to do the thing.
Alright.
Exactly, they're gonna want it.
Do I see any,
Are you doing this ritually, or are you casting spells?
animals?
And
Let me read the actual ritual
Yes,
spell.
please.
What's the first level?
Uh-huh.
While we're waiting, I imagine we're gonna be here for a while.
A hot minute.
Can I start like putting some time into the Jade Claw?
I mean, that's in 8 hours.
I'm not doing that.
Okay. You're not going to be here that long.
I gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts.
Okay.
Do I see any beasts?
Okay. So as you guys are sitting down and waiting for this ringtail lemur folk to just start bounding through the trees, you hear a crack of a branch to the north of you as you see the visage of a elk breaking through the trees. Large deer.
I like elk.
Pretty.
Is it just a regular elk or is it a giant elk?
It's a regular elk.
Regular elk, okay.
Not a big boy.
I'm going to speak with animals.
Okay. Is it 3 questions or is it...
It's for duration.
Okay.
I can communicate with him for 10 minutes. Its knowledge and awareness is what beasts are limited by intelligence. Minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations, monsters, and whatever they perceive or perhaps perceived. And it might be able to persuade beasts to perform a small favor at your discretion.
Okay.
So, do we have any, like, no, I have good berries. I can make good berries.
Okay.
Good berries.
I'll summon up some good berries.
Okay.
Damn.
I'll burn that spell.
Okay.
And I'll approach it.
Okay.
I feel like I would know how to do this better. Hail, King of the Forest.
Why, hello there.
Oh, God!
Yes!
Tail goes up.
Hey.
You're not from around these parts.
No, actually, I'm just visiting. I'm here to see a friend of mine. Do you know, a wee chap? The ringtail, big crown on his head. Boisterous, loud. Lightning, sticks. I'm starting to regret my life choices.
What a mood, though.
We usually like to stay away from the loud noises.
That is true. Learn is very
This is valid. Could you do me a favor, by chance? And help me find him.
Find who?
God damn it. The loud one. The loud wee chap.
Why would I want to find the loud chap?
I'll give you these really good berries if you do.
really good berry.
He kind of
They
eyes your
smell
hand.
so good.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
They smell so good.
Persuade the elk.
Good odds.
Persuasion. Yeah. That's a 10.
10. He comes over very cautiously, very slow like. And as you're holding out your hand, tongue kind of reaches out and tries to lap up one of the berries. Do you let him?
One of them.
One of them?
I'll just have one in there. He can have one.
Oh, this is really good.
Yeah, there's plenty more if you help me.
But now I'm kind of full.
It's a good berry.
It is a good berry.
You could save it for your family or something. This only lasts for 10 minutes, so...
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's. Oh God. I rolled a natural 3 on perception for this elk as his ears just kind of perk up and he's just like, oh, I don't hear anything around here. Can I go? Okay.
Bye.
See you later, human.
I feel like I found my
Great news, everyone. That elk was like
I'm doomed.
brilliant, but he, apparently, so he was really smart and all, but him and Vern, they had a disagreement
They don't get
over.
along?
They don't get along, so he's not going to help us.
Oh shit.
I
No
tried.
one could call you out.
Can I insight this bullshit?
Go ahead.
Insight check.
Where the fuck is my insight? 17.
Okay. What's your deception?
13.
Bullshit!
Right. So I'm gonna go back to my original plan of
I need a
burning
drink.
another sending spell.
Okay.
And then wow.
Cool
So
baby.
send off another sending spell to Vern.
Okay.
Hey Vern, we are next to a tree that's been struck by lightning
Really good.
and
Very
Uh,
small lake.
and a lake.
That's all.
In front of Kate.
Right, actually, did you bring the Yingling?
I'll
Alright.
also put up
So, yes.
a light spell
Okay.
for you.
Okay.
And then after I say that, I'm gonna
Offer some
touch a
favors.
leaf or one of the bigger rocks, really, and put a blue light on
Okay.
it so that it stands out,
Okay.
but not too standouty.
Okay.
Yeah, in my
No,
head, I'm just like
Okay.
the leaf of power.
Like it's just
With
a
the
really
beacons
big
on
rock
it.
that's glowing blue light now.
Oh, you're not in the caves. Oh, that's good. I didn't want to go in there anyways. Let me backtrack here. I'll be there in as quick as the crow flies.
It's gonna be a crow.
Quick as the crow
quick does a crow
flies.
fly?
He's gonna be here soon, guys.
Crows, they have like 30, 40 feet.
Alright.
That's gonna take a while.
So just hold tight.